Hi, my name is Dominic Dutra, and many of you know that I've had the pleasure of serving on the Fremont City Council for, well, now 6 years. And I had the privilege of serving with Sue Chan for now 2 years on the Fremont City Council. And you know, I supported her in 2008, and I'm doing it again. And I thought it was important that I come before you and tell you why. And really, there's 3 reasons. First of all, Sue understands that before we do anything else, we have to have a fiscally sound city. What does that mean? That means 4 years ago when Sue came in, we had a $13.1 million deficit, and we were burning through our reserves. Where do we stand now? We not only are structurally sound, we don't have a deficit anymore. We are building our reserves. And what does that mean? That means that we can meet unmet needs, like getting police back on the streets to enhance our public safety. It means repairing and fixing those roads that are causing all of us problems with our cars. And it means going back and enhancing our parks that have always been such a wonderful part of the city of Fremont. So that's number one. Number two, Sue understands that we need to build our revenues. We need to build jobs in this area. So she is a proponent of economic development. You know, when NUMMI closed, that was a big hit for the city of Fremont. But she was a leader in bringing in Tesla. And when the UP railroads came in and bought that land around NUMMI and was promising to put a rail yard there, it was Sue Chan who led a delegation back to Omaha, Nebraska to convince those executives to buy into our future vision, which is a job center, technology-based project in that area. And when the Urban Lands Institute came in and told us what we needed to do to make that area special, it was Sue Chan who went back to Washington, D.C. and got funding for some of those key elements. And lastly, it's Sue Chan who works on our regional boards to make sure we get our fair share of those funds that we need for our transportation improvements in Fremont. And then lastly, Sue understands that we need to have quality of life. You know, she works so closely with our schools because she understands that education is important for our kids, for their future, and that for our city, we need to have a close relationship between the city and our school district. And then lastly, you know, we need to have fun. You know, you look at Pacific Commons, we didn't have a 16-screen movie theater when Sue first got on council. We do now. We have a beautiful pedestrian-oriented retail center going in there called The Block. And it's Sue has worked with our historic areas and our small businesses to make sure they are leading the way and have what they need to be successful. So won't you join me in supporting Sue Chan? I'm going to get out there and do everything I can. I hope you do the same. Please fundraise generously. Get out there and walk. Call people, call your friends, and get out and vote. Thanks so much for your support.